The beak looks like a shoe. There it gets a name of a...
Thank you for watching Big Nine Wonders. We bring you the amazing side of Africa. We are here again. We are on our way to Mabamba Swamp. Mabamba Swamp is very famous for showbill bird, which you can find here in Uganda. It is not found in many countries, but in Uganda we are lucky to have this amazing and famous bird. We are going to show you this amazing bird, and we hope that you will enjoy this video. We have a very great bird expert who will be presenting to you about the information you need to know about this bird. This is an amazing video, and we hope that you will enjoy it. Please don't go away. Watch this video up to the end. You will enjoy everything. We bring you the amazing side of Africa, and this is the amazing side of Africa. Where we are right now is Lake Victoria. This is Lake Victoria, the largest tropical lake I have always been telling you about. It is very wide, it is very good, it's a fresh water, it is amazing. Thank you so much for watching. We are coming to Mabamba Swamp, and we hope that you will enjoy this content about the famous showbill bird that you will see. A famous birding expert in Uganda is going to tell us what we expect from Mabamba Swamp. Derek, please tell us your name and what we expect from Mabamba.
My name is Derek. I'm a guide. I'm a Ugandan bird guide and a general guide, a travel consultant, and I welcome you to Mabamba Swamp. Mabamba Swamp is famously known to be the home of showbill, the historical showbill stork, with many pairs of showbill, and Uganda is a home to showbill, as you know. We have many other destinations in Uganda where I can see showbill stork, but it's famous and known, and it's easy for you to view it in close ranges at Mabamba Swamp. Mabamba Swamp is a home to 332 bird species, including the famous showbill, the papayas gonorrhea, blue swamp penny, the water birds, the ducks, the purple heron, among others. And we have the migratory birds also from Asia that normally comes here during dry seasons. So because it's a waterlogged area, some birds come from Asia, comes from India, comes from Mombasa, and they migrate here during the dry season in their areas. So we welcome you to this place, and I hope we shall show showbill stork at the close ranges with me. Thank you.
Right here with me is this guy, bakwitani
Hassan Dumba.
Ono bamuita Hassan Dumba. Kati Hassan Dumba is a birding expert. Amanye ebinyonyi. So he's going to tell us some information about birds. Kati Hassan, tubulire wanu binyonyi ki betutera nnyo okusanga wano ku Mabamba Swamp.
Yeah, actually Mabamba Swamp is a birding area on a government basis. Yeah. So it is having very many bird species. There are over 200 species, and we are having a main attraction, which is the shoebill. The shoebill is our main attraction, and then the rest, the other species are the common ones. So the shoebill is a rare bird, and the other species they are very common. That whenever you get a Mabamba trip, you will not miss, like the African jacanas, the swampens, the egrets, herons, like that.
Wow.
Weavers. Yeah, so the showbill, it is a special bird, like in the way it does their things, the feeding, breeding, their lifestyle is it makes them a special bird.
At what time can we easily see the showbill here?
The best time for the showbill, it should be morning and evening, because at that time the weather is favoring them. They do not like too much sunshine. So that means even the afternoon can be a good time when it is cloudy. Yeah, but
okay.
when it is too much shining, the afternoon will not be a good time of seeing showbills.
Oh, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Guys, this guy is an expert here in Mabamba Swamp. If you want to see the showbill, most of you, if you will come to Uganda, you will meet this guy, and he's the one who is going to guide you here to see the showbill, the famous showbill in Uganda. It's amazing looking for the showbill here in Mabamba Swamp. I think what makes an experience in Africa, in an adventure in Africa, become different is the way you have to wait for this amazing moment when you are waiting for something and you are not sure. You just expect, but you are not sure. You are there, you are not sure of what you will see. So you are waiting for the surprise. That mixed moment, it's a moment that you cannot easily explain to someone else. So this is the moment we go through, or you can go through, when you are on an African adventure, waiting to see a particular animal, or waiting to see a particular bird or any wildlife that you don't know, or you are not sure if you will see it. This is an amazing experience that every one of you should really experience. As you see, we are on our way to see this famous showbill. We are in Mabamba Swamp right now. We are in Mabamba Swamp. Mabamba Swamp is found, it's a wetland here on the fringe of Lake Victoria. It's an amazing place where you access the swamp through Entebbe. Entebbe here near Kampala. It's just a few kilometers from Kampala. The showbill happens to occur in 4 countries, and this makes it very unique bird, because you can find it only in Uganda, in Rwanda, in South Sudan, and in Zambia. It's amazing. Only 4 countries in the world where you can see this showbill. So this is a great opportunity, and when you are here in Uganda, you can find it here in Mabamba Swamp. So you can imagine the feeling you get when you are looking for this bird, that you really know that you can find it in very few places in the world. You can just move all the way, you take the boat, you come here to look for this amazing bird. So amazing. It is an opportunity to see even other birds. Here in Mabamba Swamp, in my previous video, I told you about the migratory birds, the birds that are brought because of River Nile. Birds, they come southwards from Europe, especially in winter, following the flow of River Nile, and that's how they find themselves here on the islands of Lake Victoria. It is amazing, and this is just nature. It is just by their nature. By nature, it is so amazing. You find them here in Uganda. Other birds you can find here, or you can expect here. You can find like Malachite kingfisher. You can find little stint. You can find great cormorant. You can find Madagascar bee eater. You can find Sooty chat. You can find wine's weaver, among others. It is so amazing. But for now, we are going to see this amazing and famous showbill. I hope you guys, you will enjoy this. Guys, the local community also has done a lot to preserve this wetland. That's why we are able to come and see this showbill, because it is preserved. This guided boat is here to help us to have the incredible experience in locating this bird, because it is not a bird that you can find everywhere. You can find it only here in the wetland. Therefore, you cannot differentiate this bird from the wetlands. You must come to the wetland like this to find this bird. I think this is also another way to teach this community how to keep or how to preserve the environment by keeping and preserving this kind of wetland or a swamp where you can find this amazing bird. It is so amazing, and you know, it depends on the time or where you can see this showbill, even depending on the time of the day, because in the morning you can find it, and in the evening. Even during the seasons, there are some seasons where you can see it. For example, from June to October, or from December to February. This is the time where you can easily see this bird, because the water level is lower. Now the water level is high, but still we are going to see this showbill, which is so amazing. There are lots of mud pool that attract mud and lungfish that is one of the prominent foods for this showbill stork. It is so amazing. As I have told you, morning hours are more convenient because during later in the day, sometimes this showbill is disturbed or it is chased away or it runs away from the fishermen. But but when it is in the morning, it is so amazing time you can see this showbill. It is so amazing. Thank you guys for watching this video. Right now we have reached there and we shall see this amazing bird called showbill.
Hello guys, as I told you, my name is Dumba Hassan and I'm a site guide here at Mabamba Swamp. So this is our special bird in Mabamba, which is called shoebill. It is a shoebill because of the bill, or you can call it a beak. The beak looks like a shoe. There it gets the name of a shoebill. So what makes this bird special, as I told you, it is their lifestyle, the breeding, the feeding. Actually, the bird, it is a wading bird, or you can call it a water bird, but it is not webbed. It cannot swim. It can walk on the waterlogged plants, as you see. It can fly, but it cannot swim. So as it is walking on these waterlogged plants, and even when it's standing on them, is when it gets a fish in them. Because these plants are containing water, there is fish in that water. It feeds on a variety of different types of fish. That is mudfish, catfish, lungfish, and even water snakes. But their favorite fish, it is the lungfish, and it is their favorite fish, and it is in plenty here. Actually, it is the name of this swamp, Mabamba. It is a local name meaning a lungfish. That means there is plenty of lungfish in Mabamba Swamp. And that means maybe it is the reason why we are having some of them here. So these birds are special in breeding, like these birds, it can lay between 1 to 3 eggs, but mostly it lays 2 or 1. So when it happens and this bird gets 2 eggs, it lays the first egg, starts incubating it. In the interval of 5 days, it lays the second egg. That means it can get 2 eggs in 10 days. So that means the first egg is a bit older than the second one. So the incubation period, it is for 30 days. Then it gets a chick. So when it gets a chick, that is the first egg which it first laid. The second egg will be left unhatched. Or when it happens and it hatches 2 eggs, the first chick will be stronger than the second one. So it kills the weak one for it to get enough food and parental care to survive. So that makes them very special. Actually, this bird, it takes long to breed. Takes 4 to 5 years to have breeding, because it have to take much care for the chick to first become adult. It gets adult stage when it is 3 years. That is a long period.
How can I differentiate the male from a female?
Actually, differentiating shoebills, male and female, adult and juvenile, that you can differentiate adult from female, from the adult from the juvenile when you find one, cause for them can be easily differentiated. The adult, it will be big as you see this one, and it will be gray in color, and that gray color will be having some sort of dark. So the juvenile, it will be medium or somehow small, smaller than this one you see. It will also be gray in color, but that gray will be having too much brownish. So this one, it is having too much dark. That means it is the adult. Then differentiating between a male and a female, you cannot differentiate this one to tell that this is a male or female because it is one. But when you find the two, you can see the one which is slightly bigger than the other, it is the male. Then when you look at it, it is having a crest comb on the head. We call it a crest comb. When you find the two, the males have a shorter crest comb, and then the female, they're having a long one.
Derek is a birding expert. Derek, do you have something you can tell us about this showbill?
Like
something that maybe has not mentioned about showbill, or what makes it a special bird?
like you said, what makes it a special bird? It's because of its structure, the body shape, the beak shape, and the size, and its habitat life. Because, like he said, this should be it lays. If it lays 2 eggs, and in any case it hatches all of them, it will kill one, which is different from other birds. It has to raise one chick because it's very difficult for it to hunt for 2 chicks. Like I said, they depend on fish, toads, and other things that are in like other aquatic wildlife. So it's very difficult for it to hunt. That's why you see it standing for almost, it can even stand in one area for almost 2 hours, targeting for its meal. So in case it gets one fish or one toad, it's very difficult for it to share it to 2 chicks. That's why it has to kill one and raise one chick. And then another thing, it's not only here in Mabamba where you can find this shoebill. Shoebill are found in many destinations in Uganda and in other parts of Africa, like in Zambia, but in Uganda and South Sudan. And in Uganda, we have also different destinations, like Makanaga, just near the nearby swamp. Then we have Ziwa Rhino Sanctuary, the wetland of Ziwa Rhino Sanctuary. We have Delta part in Maction Falls, and then we have the another Semriki swamps on the riverbanks of Semriki National Park and Semriki River, and then in Queen Elizabeth along Ishasha sector. So in those areas you can find shoebill in the wild, and then in case you can go to the zoo. But if you want a shoebill that is natural, you come to Mabamba Swamp. You know you have at least 90% or 70% see this shoebill at a close range that like you have seen.
Hello guys, I hope you have enjoyed this amazing experience with the showbill. Here, that's where you find other amazing plants here, these nice beautiful looking flowers and others that you have seen here and you can see that make the swamp beautiful, and you cannot find a showbill where there are no swamps or where there are no such flowers. These are the plants that you expect to see where you see the showbill. It is amazing, and I hope you guys you have enjoyed this video. And in case this is your first time, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We have more videos coming your way because we bring the amazing side of Africa. As we told you, we bring you the things, we bring you the wildlife, we bring you the life that you cannot find anywhere else. So please, if it is your first time, subscribe to our channel so that you get more amazing videos.